Oi, blin, that's a big pile of logs. Oh, hello, friends. You know it's firewood season. So let's go, and I will show you how to turn this into this, and then into this, and finally into this. So let's go, friends. You know, friends, despite all of the world thinking that us, Eastern Europeans, are crazy, the safety is still our number one priority. So, we're going to take that big log from the top down, so it wouldn't fall at us. When you have your logs in safe position, then take the most attractive of them, measure it, and start cutting it in equal sized pieces. Of course, you can experiment with cutting positions. Maybe you want to use a block, or maybe you want to cut it hanging. Either way, just make sure that log wouldn't pinch on your saw. Yeah, that's the way. As you can see, the process is quite long. But after you finish this process, you will have a pile like this. The next step would be to split these logs. So here comes the importance of choosing the right axe for the job. For example, this is a light woodworking axe. It would do the job, but it's a bit too light. And this is the proper splitting axe. It's a bit more heavy and it has a good wedge. And this is the tree cutting axe. It has a small wedge, therefore it will not be the most efficient axe for splitting. But this is the sledgehammer axe. It will be good for splitting very big logs, but might be tiring to split smaller ones. And now I will show you the performance of various axes. As you can see, the small axe has no problem in splitting small logs, but the bigger ones are more of a challenge. Nonetheless, as you can see, everything is possible. And the job becomes increasingly easier the smaller the log gets. But you can save time and effort by using the proper axe. Just look how it goes, like a knife through the butter. And you don't really lose much of the precision too. Just be careful about your fingers, because once you lose it, it might be very difficult to attach it back. Now, about the axe with a small wedge. It will still be good splitting axe, but it will not perform as good as the axe with good wedge in some harder splitting cases. But there are some logs that even proper splitting axe is too small. Then you use the sledgehammer axe. But have in mind that even the best axe can get stuck in your wood. But when it's not, just look how it goes. However, for more delicate operations, you would still want to use your regular splitting axe, because it is much more easier to maneuver and more accurate too. But how do you split a log that has stick in it? Well, the easiest way would be to try to avoid the stick if that's possible. The second best would be to try to aim through the middle of the stick. If you aim correctly, then you will split it directly in half. And if you try to split it across the stick, you will not have a lot of success. Just burn it as it is. Of course, sometimes it will happen that your axe will get stuck in the log. So here's the trick how to get out of the situation. You take the log along with axe, take it above your head, and then hit the top of the splitting block with back of your axe. In most cases, you will split that log very easily. In other, at least your axe will get loose. When split firewood is obscuring your working space, feel free to drop it behind your back in a big pile. And when the pile is big enough, or you are bored from splitting logs, it's time to transport them to their final destination. When in destination, pour your firewood on top of your pile and then take a few moments to fix them so they wouldn't fall apart. The best place for drying firewood is well ventilated and under the roof. However, if you are unable to find a place under the roof, you can pile your firewood near a fence. Well, it's a lot of firewood. It should keep babushka warm next winter. Next, because it needs some time to dry, about a year or two. So friends, how do you like my stack of firewood? So friends, that's how we make this firewood. Now you can use this firewood to heat your house during winter or to cook shashliks in your shashlik maker. It depends up to you. But one more thing, you can use this firewood to make the spoon too. But that's topic for another video. So for now, good luck, friends.